Well, I'm once again starting Silent Hill a little bit late. Oh, look, they figured out how to compile shaders. Isn't that nice? Welcome back to Silent Hill 2. Boy. Yeah, we really, I haven't had the best luck this week in playing as much Silent Hill as I'd like, but hour and a half is better than none. All right. So last time we got out of the hospital and Freak Bob was there. And then we ended up back at this motel from earlier at night. James's arm is still shitty from reaching into the toilet. Okay, listen, we need to talk about the toilet moment, because I've seen people argue about it. Why would James do that? And then people are like, no, you don't understand, he's depressed and disassociating. Fair. Fair. But I've seen every questionable action in this game chalked up to James being depressed and disassociating. And I'll buy it for everything except the shitty toilet. Chat, I don't see it. I don't know why James would walk into a bathroom on his journey, see a disgusting, shitty toilet, and put his arm down there, not knowing that there would be any reward, any item. He just does it. He loves it. If someone told me that he was just having fun, I would believe that more. Anyway, that's all I wanted to contribute. If you have a good reason why James put his arm in the toilet, you can email me at no@no.no. I don't want to know. Oh, look at that. There's the symbol. Vine sauce category. It should say Silent Hill 2. It doesn't? Still says World of Horror. That is really weird. I definitely, on my end, I thought I clicked the button. I want to say I clicked it and it didn't work, but I might not have pressed the button. It's happening to other streamers too. You know what? I think the poopy toilet is a Twitch allegory. And James is Amazon. Or James is a streamer, I guess. Yeah, you could, I mean, you could look at it a lot of different ways, sure. It's very deep, as you can tell by this conversation. I mean, as a platform, I'll just say that Twitch has to deal with a lot of bullshit, especially during, like, very politically charged, like, times. But they're also very, very good at dropping the ball pretty consistently. I mean, it's clear, and I'm not even talking, like, and just, like, that's just the social aspect. The tech aspect is a whole different story. But I'm gonna say, though, there's, like, kind of no winning in a lot of cases anyway. But then, the least you want to do is at least make sure that the people that stream on your site are happy. And for a little while, they weren't completely ruining stuff. So, I mean, there's, you know, there's some positives here and there, but it's really, I will say it's really easy to hate on Twitch for a lot of reasons, and I get it. But at least, as someone who's been streaming for, like, you know, a while, since the beginning of Twitch even, on most days, I can stream and not have to think about tech problems for an entire stream. That's like a miracle compared to how it was like 12 years ago. I mean, the issues I had with the Vine Ryzen was just straight up Verizon. And that's also not something that is frequent, which is good. But yeah, I remember there was a time I want to be, obviously, it's easy to use Twitch as the scapegoat for a lot of problems, and they deserve it. But just in terms of tech problems, that was my worst nightmare as a streamer, is how, like, nearly every day there was some kind of thing. Remember when Vinesauce had their own website? We never hosted our own streams, though. We just embed other streams. So, and that was not really used very much. It wasn't very, like, you know, it wasn't really effective. But no, we didn't have our own service. That would have been, like, extremely expensive. Live stream and Ustream sucked. They did, yeah. Early days of streaming in terms of just, like, I remember there being, like, you know, 5 to 10 seconds of delay. I used to be like, chat, when you can hear this, press 1. And I would gauge how quickly people would press 1. See, that was like 3 seconds, 2 seconds. It used to be like 5, 10. There was some not great stuff. So, you know, again, I'll at least say that the technology, maybe across the board with streaming, has improved. I do wish I could turn off the ads that you see at the very, very beginning of my streams and everybody's streams. That would be nice if that was optional. But if they're saying that the platform isn't profitable, like, at all, I mean, I don't know. If you run in-stream ads, those go away. Yeah, but only for a limited time. And that means I consciously have to press an ad button. I don't really want to do that, so... I mean, I could do it during my breaks, but I also... Picture this, chat. I like showing people music that I like. It's just a part of streaming for me. I really enjoy that. And knowing if I press the ad button that there are people that wouldn't hear the song I play, which, you know, in many cases people have told me some of the music I've played has become some of their favorite stuff. But, yeah, I mean, people are generous enough to subscribe to me. And I'm lucky enough that I'm in an okay financial spot, so I don't need to press the ad button. I'd just rather have people hear the music I'm playing. It's more fun that way for me, anyway. Be sure to check the bowling alley. Vinny, do you think the New York Yankees are going to win? Well, this probably isn't the time to talk about the Yankees. I was going to stop talking about Twitch, too, because it's not exactly Silent Hill-friendly mood enhancement, but I will say I know nothing about what's happening with the Yankees or the Mets. And, yeah, baseball isn't exactly my forte, so I don't really have much to say. As a New Yorker, I would like a New York team to win. And if you're saying that the Yankees are going to maybe go to the World Series, that's fine. They did? They're in. Great. Good for them. Don't really have much more to add than that. Sorry, chat. But yeah, some people get very, very into, like, the team divide stuff between the Mets versus Yankees, or even more intensely, how much the Yankees suck. Like, just straight up, Yankees suck. I don't really care. It's whatever you feel it is. You know what I like? Going to the game, getting myself a glizzy, gobbling that shit down, and having a baseball beer. That's what it's all about. That, and family, and getting hit in the head with a stray foul ball. Can't get better.
This town's full of monsters. Who could just sit here and eat pizza?
Eddie. He said the thing. We found Eddie's pizza. So they didn't really recreate the scene of Eddie eating the pizza, right? Or is that still coming up? So that's the bone that they threw us, is the reference to the pizza. He had ice cream instead. Yeah, because Eddie was in the theater. I don't know. I don't remember the exact... That's the thing. I would love to get angry at the changes and the things that are different. I would love that because it feels so good. It feels so good. But I don't remember. I don't remember. Well, does it feel good? I don't know. I was told it does. Like, I didn't even remember Eddie's name. So I wasn't gonna complain about him eating ice cream or something. Eddie Veddy. That's right. He was in my favorite band, Pearl Jam. No, I don't. I remember liking the game, and like I said, the broad strokes, the like all the major stuff was a lot of like stuff that was great and memorable enough that I loved the game. But I only played it once. I guess if they remade Chrono Trigger, you would hear me be like, "Oh God, they changed the color of Magus's cat. Are they fucking kidding me?" But this just isn't one of those games. But even that, like even Chrono Trigger, I think being a near, like I'm almost in my retirement home days, so maybe there's a part of me I'd like to think that even if they did remake Chrono Trigger and they changed the color of Magus's cat, or if they, you know, changed an event in the game, that I would be a little pissed. I would hope that maybe I would just be like a little bit like perturbed, not pissed, but perturbed. And then I could just say, all right, well, the original still exists. And just not think about it any harder. But who knows? I'm not sure. I mean, Chrono Trigger is pretty sacred to me, so maybe I would be upset. Picard? Well, the Picard show, season 1 was really bad. And I like to make fun of it because it was funny. Season 3 was really good. I didn't even bother with Season 2. Even though Season 3 still had some stuff that didn't 100% work for me, I felt like it was way, way, way better, and the characters actually felt like themselves. I thought I was gonna hit a dead end, chat. Is this... Oh. I can leave by not leaving. I can only leave by not leaving. Tell you what, this is the most silent this hill has been in a while. Someone said, I'm just saying Strange New Worlds is better than Picard Season 3. You know what? I don't think it is. And Picard Season 3 is fine. It's not amazing, but it's good. I'm gonna say it's good. I liked Strange New Worlds a little bit, but it still had that Discovery stink on it. And I think it's okay. I think it's an okay show. I've only seen Season 1 and some of Season 2, so I'm not the best judge. One day, maybe I'll watch more. But we can all agree DS9 is the best Star Trek. Yes, it is. I agree with that. Even though TNG is my favorite, DS9 is the best. That's how I feel. Have you gotten back on Twin Peaks train yet? No, I'm going through Simpsons, and then I'll probably end up doing, I'll figure out what I'm gonna do with Lynch. Oh shit. Alan Smith. Alan Smithy? Depiction of the local area. The style indicates it was done sometime around the 1820s when the region was far less populated with sparse infrastructure. Among local legends is that of the Lady of the Light. The story tells of a woman who was accused and found guilty of witchcraft. As punishment, she was taken to a small island out on the lake, a minuscule stretch of rocky soil devoid of any food or shelter. There she was to suffer a slow, excruciating death as her body succumbed. I was going to say scrumbled. Succumbed to cold and hunger. However, unbeknownst to the rest of the townsfolk, there was a young man among them who, having gazed into the woman's eyes, as bright and beautiful as midsummer moon, vowed undying love for her. When she was convicted wrongly, as he believed, he swore that he would not let her suffer such a cruel fate. While waiting for an opportunity to abscond with his beloved every night, he would sneak out and row across the lake, bringing her food and something to keep her warm. Every night, the woman would stand there on the shore holding a lit candle, help him find his way. Didn't we read this? Maria told you this, yeah. Alright, well. It was paraphrased. But no, Maria did a great job paraphrasing. Established... Oh, okay, there's some lore here. The mine played a key role in the revitalization of Silent Hill. The hospital was built in response to a great plague that followed a wave of immigration to the area. Originally it was little more than a shack, but has since expanded into a fully fledged medical establishment. But just think for a second if this really existed like this. Just the back door of the historical place just has this long, giant tunnel that goes underground. Have I watched Barbarian? I have, yeah, good movie. Have I watched Barbarian? I have. Let us talk about Barbarian. Have I watched Barbie? No, I haven't. Have I watched Barbarian? Yes. September 11, 1820. Remember when that was just a normal day? And, like, you could see that and just not immediately think about the thing? What was I doing on that day? That was about 100 years before I was born. Over. I was in homeroom of high school, if you want to know the answer. I was just a junior. Did they cancel school? Yeah. After that, they did. An execution at the prison, death by skewering or strangling. To choose his death is the prisoner's last taste of freedom. Toluca Prison Camp. Built in 1862, the camp was used to house prisoners during the American Civil War. Converted into Toluca Prison, 1866. Again, these are some of the grungiest textures I've ever seen. I wonder if at any point someone from Bloober went to Google and typed grungy texture.png or grungy texture chroma and used a little bit of that at least, maybe a little bit. Come on, just once. Someone did. grungy texture chroma, right? High resolution. Alright, one of the many holes Silent Hill is known for. In you go, James. How's your legs, pal? Someone said, who's pissing in the grunge pit? Pissing in the grunge pit, you say? But, well, everyone. See, there is a part of me that tries to rationalize the existence of this place, even though I know it's just the town fucking with James's psyche. And also, you know, the witchcraft and all that fun stuff. But, I still try to rationalize. My brain is trying to, like, figure out, like, how did he not break his legs? Ah! How much to rent this apartment? You ever see the movie Joe's Apartment? So, Jerry McConnell, and he was in an apartment with singing, talking roaches. And it was like an MTV movie. And, it used 3D on the roaches. Like CG. Which made it notable for its time. That rancid commercial they played every 10 minutes. Oh, I was sick of hearing about that movie. They advertised the shit out of that movie to me. Hole jumper. Someone said, have you ever seen Eon Flux? I believe I have. There's a show on MTV called Liquid Television, which just had, like, 3D and animations, like, you know, traditional and mixed media. It was a really interesting show. And there was one animation of some, like, cyberpunk lady, and I think she dies or something, and it really affected me, and I don't remember 100% what it was. That's her, that's Aeon Flux. She dies in every episode. Well, one of the ones I saw, I don't know which one it was, but that definitely, yeah, it actually, as a young child, like I was like 5 or 6, I saw that. Maybe, yeah, 6, closer to 6. And yeah, that stuck with me. And it left, like, it gave me some kind of emotion.
Ain't no big deal. Just put the gun to their head and pow.
Eddie?
Oh, hi, James.
What happened here? Who was that?
I don't know. It just came at me.
Okay. So he attacked you, and you shot him.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. He made me do it.
Okay, calm down, Eddie. Any idea why he would do that?
I don't know. He came out of nowhere. Tried sneaking up on me in the dark. I heard footsteps, so I turned back and he was right there.
And you could tell that he wanted to hurt you.
Well, yeah, I mean, the way he looked at me, I just had to do it.
He looked at you? I thought you said he came at you.
Yeah, I mean, I could see it in his eyes.
His eyes.
He kept looking at me, making fun of me. I told him not to, but he didn't listen.
Eddie, you can't just kill someone because of the way they looked at you.
You should see your face, James. I was just joking. The guy was dead when I got here. I got you, didn't I? Well, anyway. I better get going.
Hey, Eddie, bye.
Wait. You're gonna go out there alone?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, go out where? Hey, Eddie, do you know where we are? Nah. I actually, I don't really mind, the Eddie stuff all that much. Whatever's going on there. I'd probably have to watch the original and compare side by side, but... that said, James, like, the actor, his voice acting, his, like, facial acting, his movements, the whole thing, it completely won me over. Sir Arthur Dane. Sword of the Morning. I got you real good, didn't I, James? Rifle time. Not yet. They still haven't found him. Since he had the cabinet key, we should assume one of the prisoners got his hands on it. Get the spare from the witness checkpoint and secure the rifle before it falls into the wrong hands. The rifle is missable. Oh dear. That was pretty fucked up. Whoa. Nice death pose. Big kick. Always get me. It's like James doesn't have a choice. He can't skip leg day. Every day is leg day. Oh shit. I don't know why I just stood there. Okay, I did it again. Clearly I love bile. He loves it. Between this and Sunday stream, like all of today and Sunday stream, I've been doing a lot of reading out loud. Like, this game doesn't have as much reading out loud, obviously. There's like that story I skipped a bit. But I've just noticed, like, the cryptid thing I did and the audio files, World of Horror. I don't really have any point in telling you this, but I notice I get better at it the more I do it. Who would have thought? The cell is to be cleaned up by Tuesday. Make sure you get the cons to do it by then. Previous tenant has been moved to death row as per the warden's order. I still sometimes trip myself up when I read too fast. just got a flashback to Amnesia the Bunker. The prison area, specifically. Obviously. Chad, that was last year, right? That wasn't 2 years ago. Feels like last year. Was it actually last year? Well, it was good. I would say if you're looking for a good horror game and you haven't played that one, to me that pretty much checks all the right boxes. There's less reliance on jump scares, even though those are kind of present just by nature of it being an Amnesia game. It doesn't feel like, oh, fuck off. It just feels like a scary game. And a lot of dread and interesting storytelling, and it's got a really nice survival horror angle to it. And it's, that's why I kind of like, I think this game has a decent, like, I like the gunplay a decent amount. I like the melee just fine. But there is something to be said about the original Resident Evil's survival horror, where it's just, like, so limited. Everything is extremely limited. You know I have a backup of this many shotgun shells. I know I have a ton of bullets. But Amnesia the Bunker did a really, really good job at just giving you a couple bullets. And that was pretty much it. Just a couple bullets. Every time you found a bullet, it was amazing. Yard. Pull ye but once on a rope's frayed end. Choose the one justified from among the damned. Seek out their tales, think upon each sin, or let blind fate choose, let the judgment begin. Yeah, I have no memory of this from the original. I'm being told, though, it was in the original. You're like galloping horse noises. I know that my memory has been slightly a concern for some. Because it's like, how does Vinny forget this much? But it's also just like I've said a bunch, it's just, there's just so much input all the time. Streaming 2 games a night for 14 years. Vinny, I'm a little older than you. I understand this all too well. Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. I mean, the good thing is, I remembered the lyrics, like 98% of my lyrics, for that Red Vox show, through an hour of music, 17 songs, so that felt pretty good. You have encyclopedic Beatles knowledge. Oh, I've lost most of that knowledge myself as well. That's not all still there. There's plenty gone. So yeah, encyclopedic is probably not the word. But it's also pretty useless information. But they've teached. Wow, good for me. As you can tell, I also went to college. They taught in many colleges, like, Beatles classes. So just that way, more people would have reason to think they're overrated and need to be stopped. But like the history of their influence, the musical styles, and like, you know, what they accomplished, and the songs. I'm sure there's like a million different classes that some hippie professor decided to put up at a college. Like, ah, we can give someone a credit for this, right? Just wait until Minecraft can get you credits in college. If it doesn't already. Chat, mark my words, one day, streaming will be taught at college. And a lot of people will go to that college to become a famous streamer. It already is. Oh, God. Imagine getting a degree for Twitch streaming or YouTube streaming. And then you start your stream. And you're like, all right, guys, here it is. Here's my streaming degree. Where's the viewers? Guys? Guys? Where is everybody? I'm in debt $100,000. The prisoners do not feel remorse. In fact, they do not feel themselves to be sinful at all. Even the simplest of them will try to shield themselves from the Lord's gaze with what little words they know. And so they dream blissfully, the sinners that they are. For no matter how foul and loathsome one's existence may be, human nature abides. Jeff Emmerich was in your class. Cool. The engineer on a lot of Beatles stuff. I think he more or less kind of pioneered close miking. Vinny, one day you'll be in a college textbook. I can actually kind of semi-see that happening. But I wouldn't even... Like, in what context? Like, the only thing I think is semi-significant about what I do is I started streaming in 2010. Like, before Twitch. And I have wondered if... I wouldn't say pioneer, because a lot of people streamed before that even. But I don't really see what other, like, could you put Speen in a college textbook? This guy corrupted a video game? Oh wait, he didn't even do that. That mask. Gray Leno. Yeah, get Gray Leno in the textbooks. If anyone here is reading this in the future and wants to write a textbook, right? And you want to have me in the textbook for some reason, don't put Gray Leno in it. Carrie Fisher was in the abnormal psychology textbook, and the picture they used was Leia. Very respectful. Well, I mean, it is also how most people know Carrie Fisher, let's be honest. But still, that's not, you know, you could use a real fucking picture. Oh, I see how this works now. Okay. Serpent door is now open. I guess, no, I mean, there's a few things. Someone mentioned the active worlds thing of, like, you know, that, incident. Also, maybe even worlds.com exploration to a degree. Yeah, starting streaming early, popularizing corruptions, you know, because I didn't even invent them or anything, but I guess I kind of brought them to people's attention, which then led to the RTC. So yeah, there's a couple little things. I said spin in a funny voice a couple times. Whatever my legacy is, it's probably going to be shit anyway, so whatever. I won't worry about it when my brains are being eaten by worms. Or maybe I'll worry about it the most. I wonder if the worms are tier 3 subs. Here lies Vinny, the granddad guy. A reminder to all guards, effective immediately. It is absolutely mandatory for everyone to familiarize themselves with the revised generator maintenance manual. We all remember what happened last time there was a spike. I'm certain most of us would very much want to forget. We will not have another incident. There he lies. Uncrustable. Unlovable, unobservable, forevermore. The granddad guy. Oh God! Jesus! Fuck! In the textbook, it'll be a picture of Joel or just some random guy that looks kind of like Vinny. Like a VDS moment. Take a look in there real quick. Here lies Vinny. He searched for coiled poop on his stream. Saw you that time, fucker. I was positive there was a breakable wall there. Hang on. No. Here lies Vinny. You know, like they have me in the newspaper. And it's just a picture of James Sunderland reaching his hand into the disgusting toilet. We swear he looked like him. And then you put the side by side and I look nothing like this dude. The legs are aggressive. Oh, chat, speaking of toilets, one more thing. Just one more thing. One more thing. I was near a Walmart today because I went to Costco. And oh. God damn it. I was looking for official Skibbity toilet merch. Now, why was I doing that? Because they're blind boxes, and I thought it would be fun to open for card sauce. And apparently they didn't have the one I was looking for, which is an actual toilet. Like, not a real toilet, a plastic toilet that has stuff in it. Like random mystery stuff. It's a scam. I mean, obviously, it's probably all cheap garbage anyway. Someone said, I saw one of those at Target. Yeah, so now I have to go to Target to try to get one, because Walmart only had, I swear to God, chat, I'll show it during card sauce. I didn't buy it, but I took a picture. They had Skibbity Toilet Mystery Plush. And it was a decent size, and it was one of 4 plushes, and it was in a mystery bag. Chat, the mystery bag looked like a bag of charcoal. Why are they doing this? It's like a bag of charcoal, but inside is a mystery plush. This mystery box stuff, like, I know I, like, kind of opened some of this for, like, card sauce, and it's all fun. But there are things that do not need to be mystery boxes. How do you sell a Valve property in a major store? There was someone who theorized that Valve cut a deal with them and just didn't disclose it because they don't have to. But that's just a theory. Valve is private, exactly. Yeah, they could. I mean, who knows? But they are selling official Skibbity merch now, and I saw that they are using John Freeman. It's the same fucking likeness. I mean, the G-Man's face is still there, too. Maybe Valve wisely sees free money. Potentially millions. Well, definitely millions. And they just said, oh, we don't have to tell anyone. So yeah, now I have to go to Target and look for a fucking Skibbity toilet merch that I don't even know is official. And I... Make no mistake, chat. Me looking for the Skibbity toilet merch, even to make fun of on the stream, like walking into a physical store and looking for that merchandise gave me something of an existential crisis. And I'm not just saying that to be funny. Alright, a little bit. But it was a weird feeling. And I was like, oh god, what if someone sees me with this? but buying Legos is fine, right? Goddamn right buying Legos is fine. That shit is for adult baby men. You've seen the Lego sets they have these days. But a head coming out of a toilet, I wouldn't want my priest to see me like that. Well, I saw him with the Skibidi toilet merchandise. I don't think I understand this yet. Yeah. I didn't even mean to press that time. I really didn't, chat. Very good. What the fuck? I also did not mouse over that. Is my controller drifting? I'm not mouse over, you know what I mean. It's just weirdly kind of just, yeah. Just kind of moving on its own. It's just a very specific combination of switches. Wow, this is actually kind of crazy that I can't figure this out. It just felt random. If it wasn't, I wouldn't know. Oh shit. How come this wheelchair isn't attacking me? That's part of the Silent Hill legacy. What the hell? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Someone else said their controller randomly started drifting for that exact moment, so it might just be the game. Maybe if you have, like, a very slight drift. Normally games have a dead zone. Maybe that just didn't implement a dead zone. That one area. But that's okay now. Vomit Coffin. That was actually pretty great, watching King Gizzard do Vomit Coffin live. And like, doing all the Murder of the Universe stuff with the text on the screen, just talking about vomit. My favorite part of that was thinking about all the people that were working that event, trying to figure out what the fuck it was they were watching. Like, because I love to consider, like, someone who's just working a show that has never seen a band before. Maybe they get into it. Maybe it's like, oh, I saw something at work that was awesome. I never heard them before, but they were cool. And then someone works the King Gizzard show, and it's just Murder of the Universe. What about someone in the neighborhood? Well, that's why they complain. Forest Hill Stadium, yeah. You can hear, apparently, if you walk outside your house, you can just kind of hear what's going on in the stadium, even though they've implemented as many, like, anti-noise things as possible, and also there's a pretty strict curfew. But yeah, there's still the residents, there's a lot of residents that still complain. But then I think about how great it must be for people that actually like shows and music to live outside of that stadium. Because it's like right in the middle of the neighborhood, chat. Just a stadium. It's a tennis stadium, but they do shows there. I mean, hell, it's fucking historic. Tom Petty, the Beatles played there. It's like fucking... Like, man, the way I described it was, imagine moving to that neighborhood, knowing very well that you're going to be next to a stadium that live music is played at, and then trying to get that stadium, like, to stop playing live music. It's like, well, maybe you could move someplace else. God damn. And yeah, I love that venue too. That's a great venue. I've seen Arctic Monkeys there, Queens of the Stone Age, David Byrne, King Giz, uh-oh! I forget who else. It might be a couple other people, but I forgot. David Byrne getting robbed lives rent-free in my brain, says a chat member. Me too, but it's funny because I picture him being pulled into a bush sideways. If anyone... Listen. If anyone wants to animate this, I'll give you the clip. Uh-oh! That's exactly how I picture him sounding. Yeah, like a cartoon. Obviously, you do not have... No one has to animate this, and no one should animate this. Don't animate it. It's stupid. But in my mind, I keep seeing him being pulled into a bush by, like, cartoon robbers wearing, like, the jail outfit. Or, like, just ski masks. Brian Eno looking on. Yeah, it's just a nice little story. I like it. burlap sacks with dollar signs on them? Could be. Vinny, I don't know how you can go to live shows. Crowds of people scare the shit out of me. Not only do I go to live shows, I perform live shows. Which is scary. Note to medical staff. During last night's execution, prisoner assumed to have been disabled simply stood up and approached the chair without any assistance. From now on, take utmost care when reviewing the prisoner's medical history. Guards need to be made aware of how capable prisoners are in order to avoid incidents. Wow. Well, yeah, big crowds can be... You know what I've learned about big crowds? No one's paying attention to you. Everyone's paying attention to themselves in how people are looking at them. Or they don't care anyway. So it's really easy. Like, honestly, I hate to... Well, not that I hate to say this, but... Like, at Comic-Con, once in a while someone recognizes me, but otherwise... I'm not looking at anyone. You know, maybe a cosplay, obviously, but, like, people are just people. Just like a crowd of people. I've learned either people are busy looking at the show, or whatever event you're at, or they're too busy worrying about what other people think about them. So, you're probably fine. But it takes time. I mean, you know, that was it agoraphobia? Well, that's the fear of leaving the house, right? Or like going outside. But it takes time, and like anything else, exposure therapy is real. The more you do something, the better you get at it. But we read this, I think. In some way. How many souls were taken by the waters of Toluca Lake? First cruiser called Little Baroness set sail never to dock again. Agoraphobia is the fear of large environments. Oh, right, okay. In general, like big empty flat fields, too. It could be a lot of different things that are related. Vinny, you inspired me to get out, thank you. Yeah, I mean, if you want to. It's just not, for me, it's not worth missing out on cool shit. Because I'm worried about being in a crowd. I go to concerts alone, constantly. And I love it. Because no one cares. No one's paying attention. And if they are, they're weird. Fuck them. God, imagine going to a concert or some event and someone's focusing on you. Like, what a waste of your time. It's like insane. So yeah, I mean, I struggled with anxiety, I still do, and I had my social anxiety too, when I was younger, like crowds. There was definitely stuff that freaked me out, that took me some time to get over, but once I did, you know, it's all gravy. Does feel, the gameplay get choppier? Huh. Why'd the frame rates get so choppy? This is a little bit more of a zoom. Vinny, I'm going to call the people that look at me freaks now. Thanks, Vin. Not exactly what I said, but if that's your takeaway. Ah! Honestly, going to the TMG and Red Rock show, probably the best decision I made this year. Had no prior con experience, was going entirely by myself, but I felt shockingly welcome despite my chronically social anxiety, which is awesome. Cool. That's right. I mean, it is worth sometimes taking that chance. And you're always, if you drive a car, you're putting yourself at risk. You know what I mean? Like, going out is inherently, you're kind of proceeding into the unknown. But for me, life experience is more important than buying things. And I'm happy that I can say I've been to a lot of cool concerts and got to play a concert even, and gone to cons and yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, that's life is a collection of experiences, and it's sometimes worth giving them a shot, and you get better at it as time goes on, and it's not that hard to blend in and just kind of act the way you kind of move with the ocean, move with the river, and you just go with it, and then you go home. That's it. Then you got a good memory. Buy my hot sauce. You know what I mean? Crystal Head hot sauce. 100% terpene full. Loaded with terpenes. But Vin, tinnitus. Yeah, I wear earplugs. I got that shit, and it's not stopping me from enjoying my life. I think about it. Sometimes I gotta put on some pretty specific white noise, but I also, I play music. So with the tinnitus, I still have it, and sometimes it annoys the shit out of me. But most days I am pretty good at tuning it out as much as I can, and I still play loud rock music. I just put, I have earplugs, and I also have an in-ear monitor where I can hear myself and my guitar a little bit better. But my ears are protected from other loud noises, so I can live. Okay, let's see, where were we at? The one? I don't even know if that was it. Okay, it's not that one yet. Consider getting musician hearing earplugs. They work wonders at concerts. The custom ones, those are a couple $100, aren't they? I have some decent earplugs that I use for concerts. Rifle good. Man, you got a lot of range on that vomit blast, don't you? Fucking hell. I am not dodging well tonight. I am going on hour 5 of streaming, so that's my excuse for now. It is bad to take when they own. They said they own. When one does own, the other can't take, but I cannot own. Should the warden take? No, he shouldn't own. Again, I will take, I will own. understood all of it. You fucker. Oh, man. Disruption reported C-140 yelling about C-77 haunting him. Claims bars can't hold him. Administered sedative. Perform precautionary search of C-77's cell. D5. No traces found of the prisoner leaving his cell unsupervised. Recommend further psychiatric evaluation of C-140. C-140 and C-777 missing from their cells. Alarm raised. Search in effect. Bathroom door barred from inside. Efforts made to get them open. We don't hear anything from the other side. Evening lockup. Lock key. I don't know why I don't want to save over that last one, but whatever. Someone said, "Put your dick away, Walter." And that reminds me that Bryan Cranston reprised his role as Walter White as a way to advertise throwing away your trash and not littering in, I think, New Mexico. I'll tell you what, when he puts on the beard and the Walter outfit, he looks just about the same age. Popcorners as well. I mean, he's practically, Walter White is a very recognizable character. But I mean, if he's gonna do it, I'm glad he's using his powers for good, which is like, you know, don't throw batteries in the ocean and all that. I don't know if he said that, but I like that. It's good. Keep fucking forgetting about the rot. Close quarters rot. Saw someone walking around with, walking around past lights out again, whichever one of you that was. I need to remind you that you must never leave your post without prior clearance. Next time I catch you, I'm reporting you to the warden. Catch me if you can. Vinny, is Mario Party Jamboree worth it? I only played those, that one time, 2.5 hours. But I thought it was very good. And there's a lot of stuff that's very encouraging. The mini games are solid. The board seems solid. The extra modes are, like, way better than I thought they were, or would be. But I don't know. I mean, do you want to spend $60 on a Mario Party or 70, whatever? That's up to you, I guess. For me, I mean, I know I'll be using that for a while because random streamer stuff. I might even have one day I'll even play it in real life without streaming it, if you can imagine. But yeah, I mean, it's always good to have a new Mario Party, and I've been... Chat, what is that? Why is there now a circle? What the fuck? What? Some kind of bug. What is that? It is the unknown. I still managed to get enjoyment out of Mario Party games even when they were more poop, which has been, like, most of the Wii and Wii U era, I feel. Not poop, but, like, just not as good. So, getting an actual, like, good Mario Party game is very nice. I'm a little confused. Wait, I'm less confused. Oh wait, no, I'm still confused. Whoa, you're alive! You were alive. Oh, you jiggling? Are you alive still? Huh. There you go. There you go. Commence the jiggling. I love it. It's funny how jiggling ragdolls just like the most normal thing in the world now. Doesn't stop me from still being amused by them a little bit, but just part of gaming's like whole thing at this point. Ah, they were still not. Second floor D6. Six. No, 6. See, you can tell the brain segs. Yeah. The door you came through. I think maybe the brain is rotten and needs to go to sleep. The flesh is currently weak. So I mean, again, the chat member wasn't wrong. Like, of course, playing the game tired isn't always the best idea, but... Okay. You opened a shortcut to the stairs. I thought it was here, though. The eyeless boar. Is it not? D7. Oh, D5. I see. Okay, I missed that. All right. Well, we'll just take a look because like I said, I'm starting to not be able to solve puzzles and basic BAPI spatial recognition. So. Shame you didn't find it. Shouldn't you know this place better than I do? It's getting too late. I'm going for a walk. Lover boy, here's your reward. We both could use a bath. Shiv key. Maybe I could do this floor at least. Take 2 steps, check the map. Take 2 steps, check the map. Take 3 steps, check the map. Take 1 step, check the map. Is it... Should I wait? I think I probably should wait for next time. Now, I think this is probably a good stop. Alright. I want to be able to appreciate it. But next time I play this, I'll probably start the stream with it, so I'm a little bit more clear-headed. I just really wanted to do Pathetic Cryptids tonight, so... Alright, chat, thanks for watching. Got a little bit of Silent Hill time in. We made it to the prison. Progress is being made, and the game is still enjoyable. Thank you, everybody, for watching, and I hope you have a good night. And, yeah, I'll be around maybe tomorrow earlier than usual, because tomorrow night I'm not going to be streaming, because I will be doing the Troll 2 screening. So I'll see some of you there, and I might be doing an early stream tomorrow, and just doing some random stuff. So, when I say early, I mean, you know, like 1 p.m., something like that, maybe. We'll see. Maybe 2 p.m. But take care and have a good night. As a reminder, official cryptid power rankings